at that. Jesus, son, that's America! He's got a fucking flag in the background. Built like a brick shit house. Determined, covered with real sweat that he earned. You fucks.
That's an American.
You pansy ass fucks. That's the greatest American that's ever lived.
I mean, I think it might be.
I don't give a fuck. Mask on, fucking mask off. I be on the back streets with the fucking bath salt. Send me on my cash app. Caught her off a cat call. Mean the brick back. Alrighty. I know I'm a hot mess, but I just wanted to document this situation. I am packed for the evening, and I'm gonna go get these keys and spend my first night in this new apartment, hopefully. Spent an eternity in the depth of the fire. As a munchkin eating pest for the sire. Made a paradise out this mess of a Maya. It's less a desire, more blessed empire.
Never hear me spit my little. Was a tornado coming? Never hear me spit lyrics.
Spent an eternity in the depth of the fire. As a munchkin eating pest for the sire. Made a paradise out this mess of a Maya. It's less a desire, more blessed empire. In this crested Impala with investments in water. Evergreens in my chest, a chest affected by nada. Been detested by products of being vested in Prada. Been directed by merfolk with mindset tactic is Gaga. But the record is proper, my being barren the blacks. We are rare and inept, the next garish and knack. My brain's in a jar, my heart's barely intact. My tired eyes reveal a soul that's been bearing the facts. Barely fettered the marriages to the best of the whack. Left of the shaft is a deck in the vat. Mess with the cat, you get left in the trap. I put the world on your head and heck in your lap. I'm fucking with this. This might seem crazy, but I really didn't look into the area at all, you know? I kind of just went off the vibe of when I, came here the one time I came here. And, like, I have a vague idea of the area, like, because I'm familiar with the Mission District and I'm familiar with Daly City, so I can imagine, if it's scrunched in the middle there, what it would be like. And it's awesome so far. I'm trying not to be too biased, you know what I'm saying, about anything, but so far everything is as good or better than I expected, so I'm just waiting for the bus because I'm being lazy. I used to take this bus all the time, just not down this far, so. I actually have taken it farther than this now I think about it, because I've had to take it out of Daly City and to Daly City a few times. So, wow, this is really gross. This here. What? This was like one of the weirdest pimples I've ever had. It didn't want to pop for shit. I had to like yank it out with tweezers. But yeah, so far so good. I got me some home warming gifts. You know what I'm talking about? I am such a hot mess right now. I need to take a shower than a motherfucker, but got some sun chips to snack on because I brought ramen, but I didn't bring like a bowl. I don't want to ask my brand new roommate if he minds if I use this bowl. It's not worth it. So, and I got some little snacky snacks. Mostly just because I wanted to have like some meat, in case I wanted some actual meat. And then you already seen the beer, so haha. Let's fucking get it. Woohoo!
highway. A little overpass here. You probably can't hear me that well. But one downside, I knew this was going to be a downside, is it's uphill. I am high up. So, this last bit is a little bit of a strain. Shit. I don't know if you can see that, man. But it is steep. This is like me looking straight ahead. Hello. 11:51, June 16th, day I don't know what. Today is Tuesday, and last night I spent pretty much outside of the house all night long celebrating. So today I'm on the same type of time. As I mentioned, it's 11:50ish, 11:51 p.m. in sunny San Francisco. Just took a trip to the Haight Street, to the Haight District. I haven't been out there in a long ass time. And, I got my taxes back. Today was a good day in the stock exchange. I scored. So, I was able to get some McDonald's. I got 4 McChickens, I think. 4 McChickens, only mayonnaise. And large fry. I already ate the fries. I got 2 40s that I already have taken care of. Right? Last night I got some flour. Okay. And I feel amazing. I have not gone back to my old apartment yet. I keep going back here. I'm gonna give you guys some footage of the view, hopefully. So the reason I got so excited and decided to celebrate yesterday. Then, today I just kind of kept going. My taxes came. I told myself, it was only my state taxes, but I told myself that I would celebrate that as well. And this is that. I guess maybe I'll do it one more time when I actually get my federal taxes. But I am on my way home now, and potentially might do a mukbang, might not. You never know. I've been spanking people in Magic last 24 hours or so, just for shits and giggles. I don't necessarily get a great amount of enjoyment out of beating these noobs like that, but sometimes it has to be done. So that's what I did yesterday and a little bit this afternoon. My apologies. I did my therapy over the phone, and it went great. I had a good conversation with my mom. I had a good conversation with my aunt. And the way I'm feeling right now is this week, instead of doing what I said I was going to do, which is doing, the rest of this week focusing on potentially doing things that were not on my list, which is my orientation, my FAFSA, and returning things. I'm probably going to leave that for next week. I'm going to do a little bit of procrastination. I have completed everything I have to complete. I do need to handle some specific things like actually moving my stuff to complete the process, and making sure that my landlord and I are on the same page when it comes to everything financially. So that's what I gotta do this week. Even though I technically have the keys, that does not mean that the process is over with. I only brought enough to spend the night. Tonight is day 2. And I really didn't do what I anticipated doing. So, I'm not going to try to ask more of myself when I can't just do the very basic thing that I'm supposed to do. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm anticipating I'll get a decent amount of sleep before, a reasonable time of waking up. So, instead of, being on the time that I'm on right now, which is 100% crackhead hours, and it's really not the time to be doing this type of nonsense when the buses aren't really running like that, right? So, that's what I anticipate doing. I anticipate enjoying my week. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I have plans to hang out with an old buddy of mine. I have a present for him. And we are going to enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I will remain focused on the goal ultimately. Besides that, that's in the afternoon. I do anticipate I should be able to get movers to move my things and just complete that process one way or another. If it's not tomorrow, then it'll be Thursday or Friday. And then I will schedule my orientation. And then I can do my FAFSA anytime. I can do that over the weekend as well. I actually have some trees I got yesterday for the frizzy from my dog, and I anticipate over the next couple days, at least Thursday, Friday, we'll see. I got to do some more research into how long it can be. It'll show up positive on a saliva test, you know what I'm saying? I've seen up to 24 hours, I've seen 3 days, and I've seen no more than 4 to 6 hours. So I have to do more research. I've only briefly looked into it. So that will dictate whether or not I smoke Friday or Saturday, and how I want to, partition that out. My anticipation for the rest of tonight, though, is to just go home, maybe smoke one good time, and then eat those McChickens and potentially finish this video off. Okie dokie, okie dokie. 2 days of celebrating. Yo! So it is about 1 p.m. Thursday, June 18th. I can't even describe, in the video, everything seemed Gucci. Last update that I did, but, for a couple days there, doing my partying, my celebrating, which is weird because, they were for, appropriate things, getting my taxes and, getting the keys, but they were back to back. So it made me a little bit weird. Felt weird about like where I was going and how things were going. So yesterday, kind of cleaned up my mess and kind of, got my mind right. And it's weird. It's like mentally, I had all these problems that weren't real, They were just like, it was just the way I felt. And I was making mountains out of molehills, basically. So, going to McDonald's. Then I'm going to go back to the old apartment and organize my stuff so that the movers have an easy time with it. That's pretty much it. You're looking at a very different guy. I got so much stuff to talk about, but I just wanted to check in real quick. That's what I've been up to. Alrighty. As you can see, I have moved the majority of my stuff back in here. I say majority, but it's really everything. But I'm giving myself the opportunity to go back probably just one more time to check my work. Feels good to have that finality. Got some tea right here. Got some celebrations. So yeah, I gotta check my work, clean it up, give in the keys, schedule this orientation and go to this orientation, pay a bunch of bills because kind of overdid it with the celebrations to where my phone's actually gonna get cut off today. Ugh. Or it may get cut off. I don't know. I'm not sure how. I thought it'd be cut off already. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to get back to this routine. You know? Just back to it.